Hi, so today I'm going to show you how to do this jungle bird right here from my Jungle Manny. We don't have time to do all these images today, but the bird one is the one that was most commented on, that people liked. So we're going to do that one today, and it's reverse stamping. So I've already got my background finished, and so it'll save a little bit of time hopefully. And the plate we're using is Creative Shop number 82. I love this plate. And this is the image we're using right here with the birds. So I'm going to put it closest to me. And this is Bundle Monster Straight Up Black is what we're going to use to stamp it with. And I'm using my Clear Jelly Big Bling stamper and my Bundle Monster scraper. And I'm going to put all the names of the colors and stuff that I use in the information box on the tutorial. So I want to get this covered really good because I want to get all this picked up, all this detail picked up. So we're going to just scrape it and then roll it. So if you can see it, there it is. There's the image, the birds on it. And so we're going to let that dry just a little bit. I'm going to use my blow dryer so we don't smudge our black. And then today we're going to use, sometimes I use acrylic paints, but today we're going to use these colors to color it in. We're going to do white on the birds. I'm going to add a little bit of yellow for their cheeks and on top of their feathers. And this one is Arctic Equinox by Bundle Monster, the yellow, and the orangey red is called Cinnamon Sweets by Bundle Monster also, and this one's Born Pretty White. I have a one by Bundle Monster too, but that's the one I grabbed really quick. So let's go ahead and start doing this. I think I'm going to do, let's see, just get these opened up and put a little bit of yellow on their cheeks. Let's do that first. I know, sorry, you're not going to be able to see very good, but I'm just going to use, now you can use a detail brush if you want to, if that's easier for you to stay in the lines. And you can look this way so you can see what it looks like so far, so you get a kind of a better idea. I do a little bit of yellow by their cheeks, a little bit of yellow up here. You can turn your brush to the side a little bit of yellow on the cheeks. Okay, so I think that's good for the yellow. Can you see? And so we'll get the yellow out of the way, and I'm going to do a little bit of this orangey red on their beaks. And I want to scrape off most of it, kind of turn my brush to the side, just kind of carefully, lightly add a little bit of this in there. And do it on the other bird's beak too. Okay, so far that's, you can see their beaks. Okay, now let's do the white parts. We're just going to do the white over the bird. And don't worry so much about if you get a little bit white where the orange is or the yellow, because it's not going to show on when it's right side up. And keep it in the lines the best that you can. You see what I'm doing? So I'm just filling the bird in with the white. that. I'm going to go a little bit, turn it so I can get my brush the angle I want there. A little bit more over here. Right there. And a little more white along here. And right up there. Maybe just a little more with that so I can make sure there's no, you know, thin spots. So you can see I've covered it in white. And now let's look at it from this side. Okay. We're going to let it dry a little bit. You definitely want this dry enough because don't be in a big hurry because you don't want that, if that polish isn't dried all the way, it's just going to smush when you go to put it on. So I'm going to try and dry it, make sure it's dry really good. I think I'm going to add a teeny bit more white, actually, a little further down. I'm not worried about their tails because I'm going to stamp some leopard print down towards the bottom, so it's not so much of a deal because they probably wouldn't show anyway, but you could color them in if you want to. Then you just go down a little bit further is all. Okay, so I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, you could have done the tails or not done the tails really in this, since we're going to stamp something else over the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to put this LA base top coat on here because that's going to be dry now. And so to get it to stamp on here, you need something that's going to be a sticky base. And if you have something else you like better, that's great. But this one you can get at the Dollar Tree, and it really has worked pretty good most of the time. So far, so good. So I'm going to check this one while that other one's drying a little bit, and we're going to do I think I'm going to do a little bit of the Bundle Monster Smudge Free Top Coat over, especially since it's black. You definitely don't want this to smudge now. So I'm just going over the image, entire image with this smudge free. Okay. And then it is a little time consuming, you know, compared to just being able to just stamp it on, but it turns out really, really cool. So, and you can add so many, you know, pretty colors, whatever kind of colors you want, whatever image that you're doing, whether it's flowers or butterflies or birds or whatever. Okay, that's still kind of tacky, and you want it to be. You want it to be still kind of tacky. Okay, so keep your fingers crossed. So press it on here good and kind of roll off. Okay, oh, hopefully you can see it good. So I'm just going to kind of pat the edges or whatever, you know, we've got little clear pieces that are, hopefully you can see that. Okay, so, oops, well, guy's kind of crooked on me. So I'm going to add a little bit, I think a little bit more of the smudge-free top coat over the entire image now. I love this stuff. Works really good. Okay. And so we'll let that dry for a minute too. The biggest thing is the drying time. Especially, you know, the more detail it is, because you sure don't want to mess it up. Now, if you were doing gel, you could do gel right now. If you were going to do gel top coat, you could do it right over your Bunda Monster smudge-free top coat after, you know, let your smudge-free top coat dry a little bit, like I'm drying it right now. And then you could either put over your favorite top coat or, you know, regular polish, or you can use gel polish. If you do gel polish, at this point, because you're going to stamp leopard over it, you wouldn't mess up your image. It's not as risky sometimes it is when you're doing regular polish, so you know, you could mess up. So let's check it now. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't have time at the video to, you know, take more time to let it dry. If I wasn't doing the video, I probably would let it dry just another minute or two. So on this one, we're going to use this plate, and it's Moyu, and it's the collection number 03. We're going to use this one right here, the leopard. And we're going to do the black again. Now you could use a different color if you wanted to, you know, for the outline. Let's turn it this way. There we go. Just roll it. Okay, so you can see the image. So the way I do it is I just, you know, take whatever part I want, go over the bottom, and you're not really going to see it on the bottom until after you know, you color it in. Okay, so I don't know if you can, hopefully you can see this, and my nail went crooked again. So I just added it on the top and on the bottom. And then we're going to color it in. Just add a little bit of color to it. So I did paint on mine. You could do polish if you wanted to, but I'm just going to add a little bit of paint at the bottom. The detail brush. And I'm just using Apple Barrel. Yeah, it's a bright pink color. I'll put down what color it is. So I'm just going to color in just inside my little leopard spots. And then down at the bottom where we also stamp some. Now you didn't have to do the, if you didn't want to add the leopard spots, but I kind of like it. It was kind of fun. It'd be a lot quicker if you didn't, of course, but okay. So you can see you've got your leopard spots right there. So you let that dry for a minute and then put your top coat over it, you know, whatever top coat that you want to do. And since I've already put smudge free over the whole thing, I'm just going to do smudge free over that if I want to too. And you could do matte, a matte top coat now, if you wanted to. You could do also a matte gel, kind of whatever you want to at this point. So that is our bird jungle bird Manny, and that is your reverse stamping. And layered also. So anyway, please subscribe and like, and then when I do another one, which will probably be soon, you'll get a notice that it's there. And I will put the information in the box. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Bye, girls.